Hi, I just watched your video and I just wanted to comment on it. It seems like you're in a really good spot with what you're thinking about religion, about not judging others. But I did want to say, first of all, I commend you for not shutting the door completely to the idea that there is a God. And I do agree with you that you don't need organized religion to have a relationship with God. That's absolutely true. And there are some negative things about organized religion. And a lot of it has to do with things that happened in the past, like the Inquisition and the Crusades and all these other things that people bring up. But what it really comes down to is your personal relationship with God. And I applaud you for not shutting the door completely on that idea. You have a beautiful child, and I thank you for not totally closing the door on their thought processes as well. And you're right, no matter what you believe or your husband or boyfriend believes, I haven't watched any of your other videos, so I'm not sure what the relationship is with the child's father. But no matter what any of you believe, your child's going to have their own thoughts, and no one can say, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or anything else, that you are not going to have a child who believes those things. You can't control what the child's going to do and what that child's going to believe. But you do have a huge influence on that child's life and that child's belief system. And so the idea that you haven't shut the door completely is a good thing, in my opinion. The other thing I want to say is that towards the end of the video you were talking about who is anyone to judge anybody else. And you're right, no one is to judge anybody. At the same time, if people believe in certain absolute truths, there's a way, and I think a lot of times it's not done correctly, but there's a way to disagree with somebody without hating on them or bashing them, because that's not gonna get them to think your way anyway, or to see what you believe is the truth of the situation. So I don't believe you should be bashing on anybody. I don't believe you should be hating on anybody. I absolutely agree that just because you're German, that absolutely does not mean you should not be friends with Jewish people. Just like I'm a Christian, and I have friends who are totally away from the faith, don't believe anything I believe, have criticized things I believe, but I'm still friends with them. And that's okay, because we can still talk. So there's nothing wrong with having people in your life that you don't agree with. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel like you can't have a belief in absolute truth at the same time. Not all religions can be the same. Not everybody is correct, because each religion makes a truth statement. They're claiming truth. Islam is claiming truth. Christianity is claiming truth. Atheists are claiming truth. They are saying there is no God. People are making truth statements. Agnostics are claiming a truth, that you can't know who God is. So you can't have all these belief systems and everyone be correct. It'd be nice in a politically correct world if that was the case. But you can't. It just doesn't work that way. What you have control over is not condemning anybody else for their belief systems. And I believe that that's the case. Just because I am Christian does not mean that I would condemn or bash anybody. Would I believe that they're not correct in their thoughts? Yes. And that's fine. That doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make me an evil Christian. But there's nothing wrong with believing in absolute truths. And that's all I wanted to comment on. And I applaud you that you're thinking so hard about it. So, good luck with that. I will be watching your videos to see what goes on. And any questions you might have about Christianity, or what you might find wrong with Christianity, or what you might find wrong with what I've said, I would very like to hear your opinions and your thoughts. Take care of that beautiful child. Talk to you later.